You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily.
And Jason. Emily, baby update. We are, she is as big as a head of cabbage.
No, that's what you said last week.
Oh, no, a head of lettuce. Last week was a cabbage. A head of lettuce. Sorry, I got my greens mixed up.
Cabbages get bigger.
Yeah, not according to this app that I look at.
Huh.
That it arbitrarily assigns vegetables.
Oh.
I got my
You
leafy
did the
greens
veggie
wrong.
one? Wait, I thought we were on a fruit one.
Well, it changed. It went from, I think it's just produce.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, not a lot of updates. My midwife said that my pregnancy is perfectly textbook.
oh,
I am a textbook pregnancy.
okay.
Even so I gained 5 pounds from my last appointment. It was a month passed. And I was like, that feels like a lot to gain there. And
I mean,
she
there's
was like,
a baby and a placenta in there.
well, she said
like,
those weeks, like literally in the textbook, it's like, mother will probably gain 5 pounds between this week and this week.
Well, look at you.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have been very active hiking 4 miles.
You do a little too much. I worry about you.
Sometimes I'm a little tuckered out by the end of the day, and I'm like, dang it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you do too much. I'm like, let me
No.
carry that for you. And you're like, no, I got it. And it's like, a 50-pound bag of something. I don't know.
I don't have a 50-pound bag
Whatever.
of anything,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like, I'm afraid the baby's going to pop out or something because you're like, is that how it works? Is that why they don't want a pregnant woman to strain?
I don't know why they don't want a pregnant woman to strain. This would actually be a really good podcast episode where we talk about like how pregnancy has changed. Because I don't feel like people baby pregnant people as much as they used to.
No. Well, yeah, I guess not. No.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, women used to be weak.
Did they?
Yeah. They used to be strong.
Or perceived
There was
as
like
weak?
warrior women, like in ancient times, there were like, the Xena princess warrior people.
Xena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the 1800s came around and then women were weak all of a sudden.
But not actually, because they're like, have you read Little House in the Big Woods?
I haven't.
Pa's just walking through the woods, not doing anything.
Okay, this is a debate.
Ma is churning butter and coloring it yellow with her carrot shavings.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. Okay.
Okay, but she was doing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, she was working
So
a
that is
lot.
an interesting thing about your reading of Little House in the Big Woods. You actually resent Pa.
So deeply.
Let's hear about your resentment towards Pa.
Pa's just like chilling.
No. He's
Walking through the
providing
woods.
meat, protein for the family.
Yeah, I get it. Checking his traps for 12 hours in a day. Oh, yeah.
You think
Okay,
Pa was like dilly-dallying, just like enjoying the woods
Yeah, like who doesn't love a snowy walk through the woods?
every
There's a
day?
poem about
To
it
check
for 12 hours.
There's a poem about it.
Like stopping by a snowy.
Is that Robert Frost?
Yeah.
Probably.
You got the one.
Okay. I chose the road less traveled by, or what?
Yeah,
Not
know
that
it.
one,
No. You know the snowy.
But you think Pa was just like, I am out of this house. Them women.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like,
Too much estrogen in the home, right?
what? And then like they got a bear or something. Did they get a bear?
I mean, if Pa gets a bear, he's earned his right to walk through the woods.
And like they just throw it in the shed and it's frozen out there, so they don't really have to do much to it. And they just like hunk off pieces
Wow.
to eat. But
Yeah.
Ma's doing all the work there.
Oh.
Pa did have to work in the garden. Like, okay.
I've never seen such Pa hatred. This is crazy.
I mean, it's just like, okay, Ma has the 3 girls at home. Pa comes home, plays his fiddle. He gets like all the adoration, and it's like, dude's just playing a fiddle and Ma's over there doing all the housework.
Yeah. So
She's
Pa,
doing everything.
Pa is living the life that men just do as hobbies now. So like
his
walking the
life.
woods,
Right.
hunting,
Yeah.
playing a fiddle,
Yeah.
gardening a little bit,
Right.
doesn't do much else. Those are hobbies. Those are like, I want to be an outdoor guy.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Exactly. And that's like...
What kind of hobbies are you into? I don't know. Hunting, traipsing through the woods, fiddling. Yeah. That was Pa's life. He had it made.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then like the girls would sit on his lap and they're like, tell us a story. And
Nope, like, not till Christmas time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Ma's like making things. Okay, I think Pa did make her a shelf or something.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, it's better than I can do. I can't make a shelf.
I really struggled through that book, though. Like, all right, Pa. Okay.
You like earned some like
every
real
night
Pa
I'd be
hatred.
Reading it. I mean, it took me like a week. Just a couple
pages.
You're
rereading passages and you're like, is Pa really doing this?
Mm-hmm. I would just read it to you. Like,
yeah.
Okay, Pa.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I disagree
nothing to do with
I disagree a little
pregnancy, but
well, Pa didn't have to bear a child either.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably checking his traps when his daughters were born.
I don't know if I read that.
Didn't he have like a dad not too far away who did the same thing?
Yeah.
Check traps.
Yeah, he'd go.
And they built houses and stuff.
They did go over to their house for a maple syruping party. And
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, all that.
Sounds like the life.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Yeah. So, okay.
I need to keep reading. I just read the one.
Well, maybe things get a little tougher with Pa.
Maybe so.
You know, I don't know. I've only seen the show.
I've never seen the show.
What?
I have never seen the show.
Did you know Netflix is creating a new Little House on the Prairie show?
They're gonna add some weird stuff, like
things
always do.
I hear Pa is black, but the rest of them aren't. I don't know.
That's a weird way to go. That's not
I mean, it's Netflix. They just kind of change things.
I was
like,
thinking,
hey, it doesn't matter. It's whoever wants to be whoever, which is fine. And like, I mean, Shakespeare did it, but like TV, you know, I'm not nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I'm
just thinking like pause. You know,
doesn't
going
make sense
to check traps, but actually he's going to the saloon and you know, all that.
Oh, sure. Oh, definitely. Well, the 1970s show totally made up stuff. That was not the books at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Michael Landon walking around with all their situations and, you know, whatnot. I doubt they were very true to the book. It's like, what, 11 seasons or something?
Okay, I just need to finish reading them.
And then like children's books.
I know
it's like, how are we going to get 50 seasons of Little House on the Prairie out of this? All right, Ma's got to cut off a wound for an entire episode. So, okay. Well, anyway, I think there's a possibility that, you know, I don't know. They did Anne with an E, and I'm not so sure they did great.
We quit watching it.
Yeah, it was a little intense. It's like it's not supposed to be intense.
It wasn't right.
It wasn't. It didn't fit. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We got what? Did we get a season through it?
No, I don't even think we did.
Yeah, it's like you don't really have to take Anne of Green Gables and make it like super serious.
Yeah.
And like modern.
Or
Culturally dramatic, and it's like, sure, there's some drama. I mean, Matthew, poor Matthew.
But the story stands on its own.
Yeah, and it's written in humor. And I don't remember the show being funny, but the book's hilarious.
Yeah,
the way she speaks. I don't remember maybe they just didn't do the humor well, but
I don't know.
I don't know. So I could see them actually doing like we're gonna go by the books, Little House on the Prairie, but maybe that would be boring. It's like, so we're going to have 12 episodes. Pa's going to go through the woods and check his traps. Do you think it'll sell?
Well, there's a story in the book that he tells the girls that he came upon a bear.
That's a full episode.
But it was actually a tree trunk.
And the whole episode. And that's the twist at the end.
Yeah. And he was like laughing because he thought it was a bear.
Yeah.
But it was a tree.
Sounds about like Netflix. Yeah. Well, anyway, you had a do you think you've had a rough pregnancy I mean, you said textbook, but like you went 16 weeks and you felt like you were
being sick. Yeah, that part was rough.
Yeah.
And then we love our bed. our bed is the best bed ever we have ever slept on.
Yeah.
But you can swap out the firmness. And I thought that I wanted it firmer for my back.
Support in your back. Yeah.
So Jason swapped out there are layers to it. And he put the firm one on for me.
Yeah.
And then my back was just like killing me.
For weeks.
I was just like, why is my back hurting so bad?
I don't understand. I don't get why the back.
Well, I thought it was just like a weird pregnancy thing. Like I'm just 37 and pregnant and like this is it now.
Yeah.
And then you swapped it to softer and now it's like, I feel great.
That's awesome. No, that's crazy.
Really annoying.
Yeah.
So, no, I wouldn't say it's been hard. Like, I feel like I have less energy.
I don't think that's the pregnancy. I think that's just having kids that are like 8 and 6 and just completely wild.
It's the pregnancy.
Well, then am I just having some empathy exhaustion? Because I'm like walking up the hill with you, like, I'm just tired.
Our neighborhood is very hilly. There are like some extreme hills.
Yeah.
What degree do you think they are?
Solid degrees. Like
solid.
I'm going 10. That's you have your grades or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they go. The steep ones are like 6 or something on those highways.
Our hills are intense.
I bet we momentarily get a 7.
So walking up that,
yeah,
when I'm carrying the extra weight
Yeah.
and stuff. And blood flow, like my blood volume is just maybe doubled or something.
Is it doubled?
It's something crazy like that.
That's nuts.
So I'm just like,
wow.
By the time we get up to the top of the hills, but I'm okay.
Pregnancy's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. What's
so
like
weird.
going on?
Yeah, one thing that is different is I've been having the Braxton Hicks contractions, which is like the practice contractions.
Really?
But I'm early.
Is it?
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I was gonna say, is that supposed to happen?
Just entering my 3rd trimester.
Yeah.
And
have you entered it yet?
Yeah. I'm
really? We didn't celebrate?
In it.
Oh.
The last
I didn't know
3rd.
That makes me, whoa.
Yeah, it's a little,
whoa.
Yep.
Oh, whoa. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
I feel like it has flown by.
It has.
So.
Probably because you have a book due.
The first 16 weeks did not.
No.
But then.
Well, yeah, when you're just constantly throwing up, why would it fly by?
Yeah.
That's not how the brain works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our kids were asking us.
I can't believe you just said that, Jason. We have people sensitive. We use
popcorn.
Popcorn.
You're popping corn all week. So our kids were kind of asking us the other night at dinner, I think.
Yeah.
Whether or not we would have more than this next one.
Yeah,
and we're kind of like, no.
Probably not.
But your answer has always been, maybe if we might adopt.
Yeah.
We don't never know. We're not necessarily planning to, but we might adopt.
That's what I said. Like,
a 4th
I've always
one.
wanted to adopt.
Yeah.
And our 6-year-old, I forget, he just turned 6.
Yeah, no, I always want to say he's 5.
He got mad.
Very upset.
He was like,
no, we will not be adopting.
Never adopt. That would never happen.
And we're like, what? When did we make our child anti-adoption?
It's so weird.
Adoption's great. What are you talking about?
Your grandpa was adopted.
We will not.
We will not. And so
we're like, okay, we can talk about it in a few years. It's
like,
okay.
Chill.
He's like, we will not talk about it.
This is not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we're like, what's up, buddy? Like, what is
why
the
do you
deal?
not
Why
like
are you so
adoption?
against that? And he thought we meant we would put our child up for adoption if we had more. That we would.
If we have more than 3, you have to go.
Not him.
One of them.
No, I think he was thinking the baby.
Yeah.
Like whatever the baby
we have
was.
Another one we have to give her up.
Give him up for adoption.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, he's standing up for it.
So sad.
Can you imagine for like the solid 3 or 4 minutes where we're having this conversation and it's fine.
We'd probably adopt.
People give up their baby for adoption to have a 4th all the time. He's just like hearing this and like, I'm going to lose my sister to adoption. Like, this is crazy. And like, no, buddy. I felt really sad for him. As soon as we told him, like, no, we would take in a child for our own.
Yeah.
It's like, Oh, you could see his whole body just relaxed. He kind of just melted into the floor.
Yeah.
It was like that. I felt really bad for him.
It was really precious,
Yeah.
though.
Well, anyway, we will not be giving up our children anytime soon, though sometimes I want to.
Yeah, I think I sent that in a text the other day. I was like, we can keep one.
You know, Alder's version of adoption might not be so bad at this moment. Anyway, I had this topic, sort of, it's about relationship investment, like viewing relationships as an investment.
You kind of thought of this because of your recent loss.
Whoa! I mean, I didn't plan to necessarily get into that.
Oh.
No, it's fine. I don't know. Okay, so first of all, we have to. Yeah, I did. It's sort of. We kind of have to like
caveats,
some caveats and clarification, some quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
What does that mean?
It's like tit for tat kind of thing.
Well, yeah. All right.
This is not a quid pro quo situation, and if you're investing in relationships that way, you're doing it wrong.
Quid pro quo.
Sure.
I just felt like the genie said that in Aladdin. I maybe he didn't.
Well, yeah, probably like, I'll give you this if you give me that.
Yeah.
He might have said that.
Yeah, wish for you get the wish. Okay, yeah. I don't know a lot of things.
Me either.
And you knew that one, and I didn't. I didn't know
the first time ever.
I feel slightly embarrassed, but I'm
no,
owning it.
don't be embarrassed.
No, I'm owning it. It's fine.
What? No, I will never forget that Reddit thread that you told me about like 5 years ago, or whenever we started the podcast, and someone was like,
2 years.
Okay,
5.
Feels like 5 years. We're just so close to you guys. Someone was like, she clearly just believes whatever and isn't very good at researching or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, she's an idiot. So that's what people view me as. So if you have this one moment of not knowing.
Yeah. Well, in those Reddit threads, I'm just the idiot's husband when I'm mentioned. So just kidding. Thanks for taking the brunt of that, babe.
Yeah.
What it's not, viewing relationships as investments, it's not what can I get from people, okay? That's not what we're trying to say. It's more like, where am I placing my time, my energy, my attention, and what is that producing over time? Not necessarily for yourself, but for yourself and for others.
And the relationship.
Right.
But yeah, that is kind of tricky to talk about, because I was going to compare it to investing money.
Right, but that's like, kind of for you and for people.
It could be for your kids. So that's sort of, if you're talking about investing in relationships in your children, then...
Right. Well, that works for the children,
yeah,
but it doesn't necessarily work in friendships or other family relationships, because your inheritance is not necessarily going to those people.
Yeah, but those like feelings of friendship grow because of the investment.
Right. Well, the investment...
And sometimes it's hard.
But you are... Everything is an investment. Everything you do that takes your time and your energy and your attention, it is an investment. Everything you do, and that goes for, and it's all of you out there. I'm with you on this. Okay, that goes for scrolling on your phone. That is if you think about it, that's a time investment. And so is it
an investment or is it a spend?
Here's the thing: there are depreciating assets and there are appreciating assets. You invest in a car and it depreciates.
Yeah, we were just talking about this to our kids because we won a minivan, and
sounds like you said we won a minivan.
We won.
That would be great. We did.
We won a minivan. No,
were you on The Price is Right?
We want a minivan.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah. Does anybody really
a minivan is preferred in our coming situation? It's not like, dude, when I get older, I hope I get a minivan.
Well, our 8-year-old is like that. He thinks a minivan is the epitome of
luxury.
wealth.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, those people must be rich. They have a minivan and the doors slide
with a button.
Yeah. They're like,
which, let's be honest, for those of us who had the sliding doors that you had to yank on the thing, that is a luxury.
It is.
It is a luxury.
The button.
Yeah.
I remember the button coming out.
I never had a button. Well,
I didn't in my childhood, but my parents, I have younger brothers. Yeah. They got the button.
They got the button?
Yeah.
Your parents had a minivan with your little brothers?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And they even barely had to pull the door handle and it would open on its own. It wasn't
I know that. Yes, I know about
pull.
that.
It was like a prompt.
No, so ours was more like you had to pull on the door and then hope that it wasn't rusty and that the belt was still connected.
Right, yeah.
And it always had this terrible noise
and there's only one side that it slid open.
And right, exactly.
It was a double
You had
sliding.
the small bench seat and then the big bench seat in the back.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't close it right, you had to wrench it back open and then slide.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
We did have a big gray van with the built-in TV and the captain's chair.
Whoa, like an Astro van type of thing?
I don't know if that
one of those, though.
Yeah,
where the captain's chair swivel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't remember how long we had that. It wasn't very long. It was so cushy. But those van doors opened like car doors, but there were two small ones, like French doors.
It stresses me out just having a SUV with our back doors and they open and stuff. It stresses me out. Sliding doors
are crazy.
Whoever thought of a sliding door for a vehicle is a genius. Genius.
Okay, anyway, we want a minivan and our 8-year-old can't understand that we're looking around because we're going to trade in the SUV and we're looking for a deal. And our SUV has depreciated. Mm-hmm. And so we have to pay extra in order to get a used minivan.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were discussing appreciation and depreciation. It's a really good opportunity for him to understand.
I've been wheeling and dealing with the car guys with the kids with me, and it's been a little stressful for them.
So we had a moment where Jason walked away from a deal, and our kid...
It was a strategy.
He lost it, though.
Yeah, he did.
He was so upset.
Well, he thought that this was the only van in the world.
Only van like that in the world.
That had those sliding doors and the seats that fell back for tailgating or something. It's
he had a really rough day.
Here's my favorite part about that story. Were you about to tell this?
No, go ahead.
Okay, but I'm at a different place, at a different van, car dealer, just haggling.
I love that you're taking the kids. Where am I in all this? I don't even remember.
You were doing things. I don't know. Important things. Well, I'm taking the kids haggling over this used van. and you
said, can we get it down to 13?
Yeah. No, I said, can we get it down to 10?
Oh.
And the guy's like, no, I don't think we're going to be that. And Oaks immediately says, how about 12? And I'm like, no, buddy, what are you doing? I'm under my breath, what are you doing, kid? But I was also so proud of him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this kid's haggling. Immediately the guy's like, I like you, but it's because there was more money. So I'm like, well, okay. We're walking.
We walked away from that one too.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get a good deal on a van or
not.
We're
just going to live with our decision to get an SUV with the third row seat.
I think 2 weeks with a baby and a third row seat and an SUV, we're going to be like, I don't care how much a van costs.
The baby isn't going to be in the
whatever
third
row.
row.
The kid's messing with the seats and then closing the seat on the baby, whatever. It's just it's going to be annoying.
I don't know why we did that. That was
I don't think at the time we were thinking about a third kid. We're this is life. Life is perfect.
Yeah.
Enter kid 3. We need a van. Life is no longer perfect. We need to get a van. Now it's perfect. Okay, and then we can adopt one of our children away. That'll be perfect again.
SUV.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go back to an SUV until some graduations and moving and marriage happens.
Yeah.
It's okay, then we'll know.
Whatever van we end up with, which we're looking at Honda Odysseys. If you have a a Honda Odyssey for sale,
Yeah,
let us know, but
know.
also how you feel about it.
Yeah.
It was so funny. On my way to Forest Friends on Friday, there were 3 Honda Odysseys in my Forest Friends groups
wow. Okay.
in front of me.
Wow.
I was coveting a little.
It's like, were they all like different colors?
One was white. Yeah, one was white. One was beige. No, 2 were beige-ish,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
He took some thought to. Nobody ever
trying to
gets the
remember.
red. You don't really see some blues. You see
You
some
almost
blues.
got the blue.
I
That
like
was
well. Couldn't make a deal.
Yeah.
I walked away.
Blue isn't my favorite. It was a light blue.
Yeah.
I feel like it gets dated quickly.
Huh.
White seems like a
Vans
safe
get
choice.
dated quickly. Just buy a van, it's dated.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Mhm.
It is what it is. You have a van, everyone knows about what your life looks like. About. You get a van, it's like, okay, yep, we know. It's chaos and they're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
They're traveling with a bunch of people.
I will say, we have not allowed the children to have any snacks
It's been
in
hard.
the car
It's been hard.
since we got our car cleaned.
Yeah.
Professionally.
We did, yeah.
And
And they use good stuff. They use good chemicals, apparently.
and anyway, no, I've loved it.
Yeah.
We can be type A. We just have to be
It's crazy.
mean.
Well,
like,
not
no,
mean.
you can't have a snack. In
No,
there.
we just literally, if they have food,
Take
it's like
it.
we're standing outside the car and it's like, either put it in your mouth or put it in this basket, you know?
Oaks loves to eat seaweed, and he just like ran and grabbed a pack of seaweed when we were headed out the door, and I was like, no,
That stuff gets everywhere.
I know,
Just flakes off and, yeah,
it's crazy.
probably full of microplastics
Yeah, I
from
think
the
about
ocean.
That. Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
even if it is organic, it's like, well, is that organic plastic bottles that are in it? I don't think so. There was a study done over 200 families. I'm not sure what the study was, but the idea, and you read up on this a little bit, was that I believe, was it kids who like
Have a close relationship with their parents as adults.
okay, that was the goal, to see kind of a number there.
Right.
Did you see any conclusions on that? Or is it, other than we have the list of like the conclusions that they came up with, is it just there was no like 45% of children who
I can't remember.
I don't think it's like that. It's more like these are the things you need to have in your home if you want your children to be close to you when they are adults.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. And I found this list very interesting. Yes.
This is the investment into
This is for children in
For
particular.
children,
There
yeah.
are other parts to this.
yeah, and I'm sure in other relationships these apply.
Sure. Well, we can talk about friendship before we jump into this.
Okay.
Friendship's a little tough. But, and we've sort of talked about this for me on my perspective a little bit, in that I do look at life as an investment. And so I don't want to say that in terms of like I'm looking at everything mathematically. That's not what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean is,
Where do you want to invest your time? Because you only have so much when you're not working or
right,
whatever. So like in your free time, you want to spend it with your wife and kids. And
who
you're
are
less,
my number 1 and 2 to invest my time.
Right. So you're less motivated to invest in friendships
Yes.
because of the time factor, but you could really benefit from it.
Right. Friendships are definitely something worth investing in. But a new friendship,
Takes time.
it's hard because it's like investing in that new company. It's like, we don't know if it's going to do good.
Yeah.
And then you invest too long and then it just blows up in 2 years. That was a bad investment.
Yeah. Yeah, that has happened.
Does that ever happen to you? It hasn't happened to me because I've never invested in anyone that long, except my wife and children. No, I need to invest in friends. I want to. I hate saying that. I know it sounds cold and calculated. That's weird, and it's not what I mean. I need to spend time with other guys at some point.
Yeah, it's good. It's healthy.
At some point.
It's a good thing.
I'm kind of just waiting for my kids to grow up and be their friends. It's like, oh, yeah, you want to go hang out? Yeah, Dad.
No, you have a few cool dad friends around.
Yeah, I do. They're very cool. Yes,
Yeah.
I like them. I don't talk to them
like
that
birthday
much.
party friends.
I know. Yeah, I see
so
them
far.
I see them at a lot of event things. But we haven't,
Got to take the next step.
yeah, summer.
Yeah.
This summer.
Yeah.
Unless I'm busy. Unless they have
They're all
things to
busy.
do.
That's the thing. They're all doing their own lives and their own kids and their own things, businesses, and
I know.
yeah,
It's hard. And if it's not working out, here's the other thing. If it's not like, this is great, it's like, how long are we going to do this?
See, I've been in a few friendships like that where it's like I kept meeting up. This was several years ago.
Just so anybody who's listening,
if anybody
it's not
hears,
you.
It's not you.
Unless you're
Unless
that
it's
one
you.
from several years ago.
No, I don't think she's listening. And there's nothing wrong with her. It just wasn't like the best pairing, but neither of us had anyone else.
Yeah.
So we just kept meeting anyway.
Right.
And our kids got along. So that was good. They had like somebody to play with. But like personally, I didn't feel the spark in the friendship. And
it's
what?
kind of like you really need groceries, but all you have anywhere nearby is a 7-Eleven. So you go to the 7-Eleven and you eat.
But you're also the 7-Eleven to them. You can feel it.
You guys are 7-Elevens to each other.
Yeah.
But like the grocery store is like an hour and a half away. And it's like, I can't do that every day. But the 7-Eleven's got some pretty good noodles.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah. In Korea. That was our life for our first year in Korea. It's
We
like,
didn't realize that there were real grocery stores out there
Nobody
because
told
nobody
us.
would tell us.
listen, there's a language barrier. What do you want? I can't read that. And when I can't tell that it says Lotte Mart.
We ate a lot of cheesy ramen.
What is a Lotte Mart supposed to even be?
Yeah.
It's giant, and you walk in, and it's finally, there is food.
Right.
Nice.
People.
And it was an hour away, but,
It wasn't.
Well,
It was 40 minutes.
it is
but
when
yeah.
you get lost on the bus system that you can't read.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. So, friend is a 7-Eleven. You met your
those
friend
were
at a
your
7-Eleven.
words anyway.
I thought that was pretty great, actually.
But no. Yeah. So when you're just like, you keep investing time and experiences, and then you don't feel anything in it, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But she knew she was moving away. That also
to the grocery store.
That
probably.
also, plays in, because you're like,
and then you're left with yourself, your own 7-Eleven. But no, you are a grocery store.
Thanks.
Don't sell yourself short. You're no 7-Eleven.
I appreciate that, Jason.
I'm sorry. I'm not. Okay. Faith as an investment. I'm really bad about this. Investing in my faith. I really am. Because the days just, it's like I have this plan of like, I'm going to actually read my Bible this week. I'm going to spend time in prayer. I'm going to and then it's like, well, I wake up, I was tired. I spend a week working, and then I'm just terrible at this. Really terrible at it.
But I feel like, so I'm not very intentional about sitting down and having like this prayer time.
Yeah.
But I do pray a lot throughout the day.
Yeah.
But it's very disjointed and segmented and like in the moment. And I'm not sure if it's honoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it probably, like, you're supposed to pray with thanksgiving. And I'm probably more like, can we get this? Gimme, gimme,
and,
gimme.
To survive too.
Yeah.
I know you're writing about that in your book a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, yeah. I got a little bit of a preview so far, but anyway, well, it's just like, yeah, in certain stages of life, prayer looks like, Lord, please get me through the day, rather than, I have this really long, wonderful devotion time before the kids wake up. And it's like, dude, I couldn't get up before the kids. They had to wake me up. They've been up for 2 hours. That's me. I'm joking. That's never happened. I'm sorry. It was a joke. I'm just joking. All right. Families. If you want your kids to like you as an adult, the study says this. The first one, you have to let them know that their feelings matter. I struggle with this one quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't struggle with that one.
Well, I just feel like there's not
when it comes to homeschool. I'm like, just do it.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a fight in homeschool.
The math
Mostly.
Question.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at your hand?
His feelings matter.
Does it though in math?
No.
In math?
No.
I don't think so.
No, feelings matter in math.
No.
Yeah, sometimes I know my kids are like doing this, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Manipulating, using high emotions. But I think that's a little strong because I don't think they're always just sitting there manipulating, but I know that they don't necessarily feel what they're feeling.
What they say
they're feeling.
Okay, like Alder has a cut on his knee, and it's like a pretty decent gash. But, and it didn't, like, he didn't cry when he got it.
Yeah.
The initial. And today he busted it open while he was being disobedient about getting out of the car, and he didn't even realize that it was bleeding, but you were like, don't get blood on the seats. And then, because we're trying to keep our car perfect, And
if you're going to bleed outside the car.
Oh, no, he was wanting to climb through to the front seat and go out the driver's side door. So it was like, anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't even realize it was bleeding. But then when he realized it, he like got on the ground and he's like, I can't.
Also, I had told him to like clean up some of their outside toys and put it in the garage. So it's like, well, there's that added.
Yeah, he's like,
their feelings absolutely do not matter in that situation.
So it's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
And one of our children is very sensitive to everything and like hates change.
Change, yeah.
Any kind of change.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wants a minivan.
Until you like talk him into it.
Yeah.
And show him all of the pros.
The tailgating seat. Whoa. And now I can't even hardly keep an SUV.
Yeah, now like the SUV is the worst thing in the world.
Worst car you've ever bought.
Yeah. Every day. When are we getting a minivan? But so his feelings don't matter either, but
it feels like it though. It's like, oh my goodness, we're gonna try to get one. Let me
how do you like invest in that way?
Letting them know that what we do in certainly most moments, especially when there's like actual things happening. But that's one of those things that you can't. It's not a blank. None of these are going to be a blanket. Like always, their feelings matter. Not all of my feelings matter.
Right. I don't want to do the dishes.
Yeah. Not all of it. Not all of your feelings matter. I do think that, but no, that's just how it is. Like not everybody's feelings matter. Everybody's feelings matter most of the time. Not all the time.
Right.
But
we're irrational human beings. Imperfect.
Right. But we're trying to get our kids to like us as adults. So, all right. The next one is choose connection over control. I do this
These
perfectly.
are very hard.
These are hard.
They're very hard to do.
They're hard at
because
certain ages.
You
too.
expect obedience.
Yes,
Like,
but you're
in
not.
your-
But you're not asking for a lot. That's what the problem is.
Okay.
You're not asking for a lot. When we say we expect obedience, it's not like we're just, you have to do this, child. You have to be this way. You have to be this. It's like, no, hey, could you pick up your pencil for me?
Mm-hmm.
You threw it on the ground when you left to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Could you pick it up? No. And kick it across the room. Okay.
It's not usually our fight, but
no, I'm just
you're throwing out the most obtuse.
Obtuse?
Is obtuse not the right?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I didn't know I was dumb.
Your friendship is a 7-Eleven. Okay, Jason.
Didn't know I was so obtuse.
No, it's more like, but I do think
Quid
about
pro
this.
Quo.
We
over
let our
here.
kids.
This quid pro quo's obtuse.
Our kids are kind of feral at home.
Yeah.
They can basically do what they want until we want them to do something.
Right.
So just running around wild,
I mean, they're playing.
yeah, they're playing. It's not,
Burning houses down
It's
across
not
the road.
Lord of the Flies over
but
here.
I will say, Oaks had his bow and arrow, and I walked out there, and they were shooting it as far as they could, and it's like, oh, it went to the rainbow driveway, which is 3 houses down. So he shot his arrow really. That's a little feral.
Yeah.
That was a little out of control.
Well, I've always wondered why they struggle so much in stores. They really struggle
It's a big box.
in stores.
Yeah.
And I
Confining
think
them.
it's just that they're so confined and having to walk through these fluorescent
Why
lit
would I have to stand
aisles
next to you?
Yeah, when we never do that. The
Well, why
only
would we
time that
in
they
our
have to
home?
sit quietly is at church every week, and they do that
They do
great.
well,
They
yeah.
do that great.
Yeah, it's because they don't go to school or they're homeschooled. That's part of it because there's not. You're in school. If you can't be in a structure, you are asked to leave.
Yeah.
That's what. That's it. If you can't sit down when you're supposed to, if you can't be quiet when you're supposed to, if you can't be in line,
But there's still the ability to have connection with control, I think.
yeah, I'm not saying it's. Well, I doubt they're saying you never have control.
Because boundaries are so important for children to
Yeah.
feel safe and loved.
I
and-
think what this is saying is don't be a control freak.
Hmm.
Instead, connect with them.
Yeah.
So, but it seems easy to say, but it's easy to stray into control freakiness.
Mhm.
That sounds weird. But yeah, give them a voice in their own life.
Yeah, so that, that feels really common,
Yeah.
especially in toddlerhood, letting them pick out their clothes and
Yeah.
their jacket and just giving them choices. And
The only time I don't, I go against their choices is they put on a completely filthy shirt or something. It's like, no, you
I
can't
don't think
wear
they
that.
usually choose that. Well, this morning, that
Yeah, they
one had
always
holes in it.
do.
No,
They always
it's not
do.
filthy. It's just
Stained.
Yeah, stained.
If you have boys, I bet if half of their shirts are not stained with something, then I don't think you have boys.
I think
They are messy.
yeah, but no, we don't give our kids the choice in food.
Not really,
we
no.
serve them. It is what it is. You're not getting something else.
How do you feel about that? Because I see parents, and there's nothing wrong with parents that do this, because it's their own strategy. It works for their life. I'm not going to judge them, okay? But I think it was because of our life in Korea, and we've kind of talked about this before. But these kids eat something I wouldn't eat.
Right.
They're eating fish head soup and stuff, and they're like gagging and they're eating it anyway on their own volition. Like they're doing it on their own. I'm not having to tell them to eat it.
Yeah. Well, they know that they're supposed to because it's healthy for them.
And it is what they are given to eat. And I understand that that's a cultural thing, but so everybody's doing that, and so that's what is expected.
Well, not everybody's gagging. They just develop their palate.
Sure.
And when they're adults, they're like really versatile eaters and can eat anything.
Yes.
And they're super healthy people.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's wrong. I think, and I'm saying the reason, I think seeing that put us in a mind of, no, this is your dinner.
You're going to eat it.
This is what you eat.
You don't have to like it.
Yeah. And if you're full, you can stop. But this is where your feelings don't matter because you're lying to me about being full.
Well, that, like, Alder hates eggs, he says. He's always like...
And I made him scrambled eggs this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
And you know what I did? I said, these are the kind of eggs you actually like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. And I gave him some scrambled eggs. I always give him eggs in like some kind of a,
breakfast burrito thing.
Breakfast burrito. And he's like, oh, the egg. He gets to the egg and he's like, ugh. I'm like, I barely put any in there. But I'm like, these are the kind of eggs you actually like. These are scrambled eggs.
And there's straight eggs on the plate.
Yeah. And he's like, okay. And he ate them.
All of them.
Loved them. He's like, I really like those eggs, Dada. And I said, those are the eggs I put in the burrito, kid. Your feelings don't matter. But he was surprised. So maybe he'll start liking the burritos now. Now this next one, I think a lot of people aren't good at, that I am actually surprised that I'm pretty decent at.
Okay.
And you don't actually ever have to do it. But
what?
Own your mistakes.
That's not true. I do all the time.
Yeah,
the other day, this is like a terrible thing that I'm going to admit.
You're going to admit this. I know what you're going to admit. And you're going to admit this?
I am.
This is crazy. This is not a good way to keep your kids liking you into their adulthood.
Way at all.
This is trauma.
Our kids were struggling in paying attention in math.
Yeah.
It's like such a fight always. And
Are you surprised though? Math.
I know. But it's not that they can't do it. And it's not
it was because I couldn't
hard
do it
for them.
Yeah.
They understand it. They're just like griping about it and not doing it, sitting there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my older son was doing like an assessment page to make sure that he understood. And he's like not even trying at all. And I was like, if you're not going to do it, then you're just going to have to go to school. And he was, I'm not going to go to school. He got whatever. And then he sat there and wasn't doing it. And so I picked up my phone and I said, call the school. They were both freaking out. They both lost it. I mean,
call the school.
Call the school. Like, that's
hello, school.
Traumatizing.
They're like, it's like, what view do they have of school? We did not set out to teach them that school is basically like a prison place or something. They're adopting me to school.
They were losing it.
Oh,
and
man.
I walked away because I was trying not to laugh, which is really bad. But then I had to later apologize and be like, listen, I shouldn't have done that.
Told you I would take you to school.
Said that. It was a weak
Can you
moment.
imagine their therapy sessions? Like my
mom said she was going to send me to school.
She said we'd have to go to school. The therapist is like, what?
They were losing it. I mean, I've never
heard about school?
You heard them, right? Upstairs.
Yes.
You were upstairs.
Yes.
You came down and you're like, what is going
in the
on?
world? I told them they're going to school. Oh, okay.
Well, it's funny because I didn't even tell Alder he was going to school. I just told Oaks, but Alder was just as upset, grabbing my arm, trying to get my phone out of my hand. Yeah.
Call the school.
Call the school.
Which
what are
school
your
would you
parenting
like?
fails?
Well, I said I'm good at. I think I am because I recognize I'm really trying to not to own my mistakes. I'm conscious. It's one thing I'm very conscious. I'm not as conscious about the first ones nearly as much as I should be, but I'm very conscious about. I think it's very important to apologize to your kids.
Yeah.
When you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
You're mirroring. You're not mirroring. No, you're setting an example that hopefully they mirror, and you're showing them like, listen, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all make mistakes. I shouldn't have tried to threaten you with school. That is one area where I'm like pretty honed in.
You've had a lot of practice.
I have a lot of practice. So much. It's like if I didn't own my mistakes, I would just be a complete jerk. No.
I have had to do it a lot more in this pregnancy. I'm like, I don't have nearly the patience that I normally have.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Growing a human.
But no, it's not that. It's something
Hormones.
different. It's just like, yeah, my hormones are just crazy and I just don't have the patience that I once had.
Wouldn't it be great?
And I get angry.
Everyone just to have, well, I shouldn't say this. Most of the audience are women. Never mind. Just to have this excuse of this obscure thing called hormones that nobody understands. It's like, it's my hormones.
I'm growing.
I have no patience.
I'm growing.
That's what I said. You're like, no, it's my hormones.
Well, yeah, because I'm growing.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Person.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
You should have just gone with my first thing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Quality time together is a daily habit.
That seems pretty no-brainer.
Yeah.
But then it's hard to fit it in because it's so easy to be like, no, we have to do this. No, we have to do that.
I think a lot of times we mistake what quality time is because...
Yeah, we always read books at night.
Right.
And that is quality time.
Yeah.
That I don't really consider quality time.
Honestly,
I don't know if they do.
Sometimes just being there and present and in the same room together is quality time. You're not necessarily interacting.
I think if you're not looking at screens, yeah.
Yes.
But if screens enter the picture,
but like I think you could be reading a book, and they could be reading a book, and you're together.
I feel like you need to be
really
doing something similar.
I'm not saying. I'm saying that can count. I'm
like sharing a meal together for sure.
Yeah.
But
playing, obviously, reading to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We read The Hobbit this year, and those are my favorite times. Out by the fire, reading The Hobbit to the kids. I felt like that was quality time.
Yeah. We're reading The Sign of the Beaver now. I think I already said that.
Yeah.
For the book club.
Yeah.
Still in it.
Yeah. I haven't been with you on this one.
Yeah.
I've been waiting around for the sequel to Little Britches. I want to hear that one.
You weren't there.
But I heard about it, a lot of it.
No.
The second book.
Yeah, we've already read most of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't finish it, but it's not as good.
I guess I need to show up more.
You missed it.
Let them be themselves without judgment. I mean, are we saying we agree or disagree because this was a study and they're like they proved it?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
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 I
Their
think
personality bends, but
yeah.
I think sometimes like
there's a difference between correction and judgment.
Sure, but sometimes our kids are weird as our kids, right?
Yeah.
And I have like tried to tell my kids like when we're in a social situation and they're acting very homeschooled or something. Yeah. And I'm like tone it down.
Tone down the home. Can you dial back the homeschool by about 10?
Being so weird. I hope they know I'm not judging them, but I am like trying to help them be a little more socially appropriate.
Yeah, a lot of these are a little bit like, don't be a parent so much. It's like, but you have to teach them.
Yeah, you have to teach them.
Yeah,
I've met people.
It's a balance.
I have met people who their parents just let them be unapologetically themselves, and it's not always the best.
Yeah, because you have to teach the way there's social norms, but I'm not saying like, but there's also this idea that like, well, forget social norms because society stinks. And it's like, well, okay, but you still live in a culture, and it's half the culture's gone down the toilet. I understand that, but it's like, you don't like let your kid just belch or something as loud as they possibly can at a restaurant.
Right.
That's unapologetically them. It's like, well, I'm not going to allow you on my watch to grow up to be a jerk.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's manners.
I know, so but that unapologetically them. Oh, that's Harry. He loves to burp.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Harry, stop burping.
I don't think that's the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
7-Eleven.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's quid pro quo. Whatever. That now means you do you.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks.
Okay. Protect the relationship versus being right.
Yeah, these all actually, what kind of study was this?
I don't know,
Jason?
but it sounds like our kids aren't going to like us when we're older. New fear unlocked.
Yeah. Personally, from what I observe in other relationships of adults who are very close to their parents and, like seeing it, I think what it boils down to is quality time and
I think that's one of the big ones. Yeah.
Caring.
Giving them a voice.
Giving them a voice.
So all of these.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Some measure of all of these.
Some measure.
You can't take these and think all in.
Right.
They're all in on every one of these. You can't. It's some measure of all of these.
Okay.
And so, yeah, protect the relationship versus being right. Basically, don't be a jerk to your kids.
Right. I mean, I was just telling you today.
Quality time. Yeah. I did miss the sequel to Little Britches, so I feel like
no, I was just telling you today what you interrupted Alder because he was trying to be empathetic to Oaks in a way.
Was I like, go outside?
No, yeah, you were like, just go.
Just go.
And and I was like, would you talk to a peer that way, or would you talk to someone else's child that way? Not that I was trying to correct you, and it wasn't in front of the children, just so you know. But it made, I can see myself in you when you do things, and I'm like, and then I'm like, I did that. I can see.
Call the school.
It's obviously easier to see someone else's flaws.
Yeah.
You don't have as much grace for someone else.
Sure. I mean, I don't
know about your hormones.
In you.
Yeah,
I see no flaws with you. You are the perfect parent.
Uh-huh. Yeah, thanks.
All right. Yeah. Well, you did mention earlier a story that kind of brought this on, just the thought of it, and it was about my grandma. Just a little bit of reflection there. There's always a story that my grandma told me, and it was just always reminding me of that time I spent with her. My dad was getting a transplant, and so I went to their house for an entire summer at 5 years old, and it was a glorious time. I had ice cream every night. I watched whatever movies I wanted. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
And you guys really had a sweet time together.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And over the years, and this is nothing against her. I think there were a lot of situations that were out of her control. I think there were a lot of things that I'll never know about. I don't know the relationships between my parents and them, and how I know
there was some complex feelings between your mom and her mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So, which is a common thing.
I have zero idea to what extent.
Sure.
I am not aware of any. I can't talk to any of them about it. They're all gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the thought came to me was that over the years, we always just went back to that time.
That one time.
That one summer.
Right.
When we would talk, she would always talk about, I just loved that time I had with you, that summer I spent with you. And one day, not that long ago, it just hit me. It's like, there have been 34 summers since that summer. 34.
Mm-hmm.
And we never did anything like that again.
Mm-hmm.
And so for 34 years, we keep coming back to that one thing. And I realized I loved her and I was close to her in certain ways. But I know, looking
but it wasn't
back,
like enough.
it wasn't the relationship that it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that was mine as an adult. I mean, I left. We left the
abroad,
family.
yeah.
We went everywhere. I understand that, but I mean, okay, go back to 5-year-old to 18-year-old. Not much happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this: I don't think it is a grandchild's responsibility to have a relationship with their grandparent, and it's not the parent. Now, the parents can facilitate and they can certainly be a stumbling block to that relationship. But at some point, the grandparents have to step in and say, hey, I'm going to spend time with my grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take that effort.
To make these memories.
To make memories.
Not just that one time or not just... Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I want, like, between
But it's the same with parents.
It is. It is.
You can't expect that your kids can live on a 1-week vacation where you're present.
Yeah, you got to make memories. That's where it's so important to make traditions and
the daily investments.
Yeah.
The daily time.
Yeah.
Even when you don't want to do it. You're so good at that, Jason. You are so good. The kids don't come.
Too,
no, the kids don't come to me to play soccer, to practice. They come to you and you're like in the middle of something and you don't want to do it. You don't.
Yeah.
And you do it every time.
Yeah. Well, I do feel that. I like they need it. Mm-hmm. They're reaching out. And how many times can you tell them no before they stop reaching out?
Call the school.
Call the school. I wanted to say that as why this came up, and I don't want to. I'm not throwing. I'm not bad mouthing my grandma or anything like that. There's
also lived in different states for a lot of time.
There's so much that could have.
Right.
Yeah.
But still,
I still feel like there was something
missed
because there wasn't more intentionality. Mm-hmm. And that's sad to me.
Yeah.
That's sad to me. And there's some of that on my end as an adult. But again, I kind of, I could beat this to death all day, but it's not totally my responsibility as a grandchild. But whatever. That's a different conversation, I guess. But love your kids. Do right by them. And hopefully you're all friends later on.
Yeah.
So,
we'll check back. You know how it worked out.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah. Our investment. Was it a good one?
Yeah. Here's how I know how people could invest in the podcast.
It's free.
Leave a review.
Mm-hmm.
You invest and we keep making them. You invest in that 5-star review. We keep making podcasts. That's the investment and return right there. And this was a great episode. I don't care what you say. Thank you for listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast. We will see you next time.
Have a good week.
Times